When she left, we called us different. Take to the hospital.
Police say Rodriguez admits he forcefully squeezed the baby's chest. He says he was trying to get her to stop crying. Yesterday, she underwent surgery for a ruptured stomach. Doctors say she also had broken ribs they believe had been there for a week. And now the only way Floridama can see her baby is with a state worker.
I need my baby.
You want your baby back? Now, as you just saw, this is obviously very upsetting for her. And she told me that she never saw him get angry at the baby. But so many times with child abuse cases, that is what happens. Parents get frustrated and it turns to abuse. Health reporter Shelley Carey has more on that. Shelley?
I'm here at Women and Infants Hospital, where new parents, Tanisha and Howard Braddock, are about to take their baby home. But they're so excited about being new parents that they probably haven't even thought about the endless nights they're about to face when they get home. For some couples, these endless nights of crying only end up in frustration and sometimes tragedy.
And that sort of vigorous shaking can cause...
Dr. James Padbury is demonstrating on this doll what that frustration can lead to, shaking their child.
It's a shaking and the rapid movement of that brain, which is a very delicate soft tissue injury and surrounded by just a small amount of fluid to protect it from the bony skull. We believe that brain makes contact with either surface of the skull, and that's the mechanism of injury.
An injury that can lead to bleeding within the skull, brain damage or bruising, coma, or neurological complications. And if it's not shaking the baby, it might be squeezing.
A rib fracture can then lead to puncture of the lung, and that can lead to internal injuries.
It's hard to imagine anyone hurting a precious baby, but you never know what can happen when you're in a high-stress situation. The best advice, take time out for yourself and count to 10. Ask for a neighbor or friend's help. And as hard as it may be, let the baby cry. Now, if you find yourself in this situation more than once, it may be time to seek some help. Walter and Barry, back to you.
All right, Shelley, we also want you to know tonight about classes that might help parents.
We did some checking today, and we found a couple for you. Bradley Hospital is sponsoring a class in managing anger. That's September 21st. It's a Thursday night from 7 until 9 o'clock at night.
And the Blackstone Valley Perinatal Network will have classes on disciplining children beginning on August 16th. You can call 722-8971 for more information.
Still on the issue of children now, an audit of Rhode Island's Child Welfare Agency reveals some disturbing findings. Workers routinely fail to turn in required paperwork. Foster homes are improperly licensed, and accounts are in disarray. That report found that DCYF has little or no accounting system in many areas, and the majority of foster homes never had health inspections.
More law and order news tonight. A North Carolina man wanted for murder is in custody in Rhode Island at this hour. Eyewitness News caught these exclusive pictures as Carlos Lucas was arrested in Providence for the murder of a North Carolina woman a year ago. Authorities there say he shot the 27-year-old victim once in the stomach with a .22 caliber pistol. Lucas is being held at the ACI pending extradition to North Carolina. Take a look at this, a jewelry heist caught on tape. We secured these surveillance pictures from police, and here's the thief on the left walking into the store. Then again on the right of your screen. He asked the clerk at Plant Jewelers in Swansea to see a pair of diamond earrings. When she pulled the tray out of the glass case, he grabbed it and he took off. Police are asking if you recognize this man at all to give them a call.
Kevin Lang spent his day in Kent County Court arraigned for breaking into a Warwick woman's apartment and attacking her boyfriend. It happened Saturday night. Police say Link did it because he was upset that his advances toward the woman had been rejected. The man Link allegedly stabbed remains in the hospital. Did police use excessive force when they arrested 4 children in Woonsocket last night? Well, that's what one family is saying. 12-year-old Lynn Buxton has a bruised chin and a scraped knee. 13-year-old Melissa has a severely strained shoulder. Their 15-year-old sister has a knot on her head, and their mother's chin was split open. Police say the Buxtons were in the middle of a disorderly mob, and according to police reports, the injuries happened when the Buxtons resisted arrest. Mrs. Buxton says she'll take her complaint to the Attorney General's office. Some good news from law enforcement tonight. Rhode Island State Trooper John Lamont heads back to work tomorrow. Lamont was shot during a traffic stop last October. He'll report back to the Hope Valley Barracks tomorrow night. Gunman Edward Humphrey will spend 81 years behind bars for that shooting.
An explosive situation in Fall River this afternoon and a fire in Providence. If you were anywhere near downtown Providence this afternoon, you probably saw the smoke. These pictures taken from our Sky Eye camera. It took 3 fire companies to put out the fire in 2 abandoned buildings located on Tell Street. 6 firefighters were taken to the hospital for burns and smoke inhalation. They're all okay at news time. And 3 utility workers from Eastern Edison were taken to the hospital today. They were hurt when an equipment failure caused an explosion and flash fire inside this manhole. Power was knocked out to some of the area around Milliken Boulevard, and the street had to be closed off for a while. We checked right before airtime. Everything there is also back to normal.
Another southern New England hospital is banning cell phones. Westerly hospital officials fear radio waves from those phones interfere with sensitive medical equipment like heart monitors and ventilators. Westerly's not alone. Kent County Memorial, Landmark Medical Center, and St. Joseph Hospital have all banned cell phones. Newport Hospital, Roger Williams Medical Center, and Women and Infants Hospital already restrict cell phone use. Well, NASA technology is coming to southern New England with the space agency's help. Brown University scientists and local businesses will track environmental trends in Narragansett Bay. Space satellites will monitor the bay for 3 years at a cost of $1 million. Casino gambling, a major issue in New Bedford.
And voters there will soon get to voice their opinion. The Wampanoag tribe wants to build a gaming hall on this golf course in the city. Mayor Rosemary Tierney had opposed the referendum on the issue, but says the proposal will likely fail without one.
6 communities have already voted on the casino. Rochester, Dartmouth, and Wareham have given it thumbs up. Westport, Marion, and Mattapoisett said no.
Who said nothing in life is free? Not this man. Coming up next in a special report, he'll tell us how to get lots of things for free.
If you're planning to head to TF Green Airport anytime soon, it might look a little different. Details ahead.
And a 50-year-old photo comes to life today. We'll have that story a little later.
I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca. 3 great days in a row. Can we make it number 4? My forecast is straight ahead. And I'm John Butchergross. Later in sports, an update on the worsening condition of baseball legend Mickey Mantle. And we'll hear from some of the Patriots.
Today's Our Extra report is brought to you by Edwards Superfood Stores.
Bob, these Edwards bonus buys can last more than a month. Why is that?
Oh, we print them on good paper.
And no, why do bonus buys last more than a month?
Oh, it gives people more time to save.
Edwards has thousands of bonus buys, like Kellogg's Rice Krispie cereal, 15 ounces, $1.99. Florida's natural premium orange juice, selected varieties, half-gallon, $1.99. And finest apple juice cocktail, half-gallon, 99 cents. Price is good through August 12th.
Edwards, you could pay more, but why?
Okay, a large primo pizza is just $9.99, so any additional large pizza costs
just $4.
Hey, to find out, I take the square root of the pepperoni.
Large primos are just $9.99. Additional large pizzas are only $4.
Multiply by the circumference of the veggie. Oh, simple.
No, really, the first primo is $9.99. Any additional pizza costs
$4,222.
It's $4.
Oh, must be on sale.
Boston's favorite pizza, Papagino's.
Hoopy delicious.
Like all journeys, ours has a beginning. For some, it started with the realization that just about the only way to build a well-made car meant starting from scratch. For others, Saturn began when they set out for Spring Hill to build that car. Still others wouldn't begin the journey until they discovered a whole new way to buy that car. And while the journey has lasted almost 10 years now, it's really just beginning.
You're watching Channel 12 Eyewitness News.
We've all certainly heard the saying, nothing in life is free. Well, guess what? Some things are.
How about that? The federal government has hundreds of millions of dollars of goodies that they are willing to give away. It's the best kept secret around, at least till now. 12 on Your Side reporter Susan Hogan has the scoop.
Go again. He's wild, wacky, and what's up with that outfit?
I love dressing like this.
Meet Matthew Lesko, also known as Mr. Info, author of dozens of reference books on government information, specifically how Uncle Sam has all kinds of free stuff for us, like free videos, prescription drugs, concert tickets, and the list goes on and on and on.
Free videos on anything. You get free videos on how to start a home-based business.
How do you do that?
Right. You have to call, you have to write, you have to, it takes some effort. There's even a free video on how to massage a cat. If you have a friend in the hospital, the White House will send them a get well card signed by Bill and Hillary. Yes, signed by Bill and Hillary Clinton. Yes, hey, exactly. That's about it. Or here's a neat thing you get from the government is a videotape of the news of the day you were born. Another guy got like $50,000 to work on an instant burger machine. Yeah. and that's the power we have as average citizens in this country if we learn how to use these resources. But these resources, information, is like oil under the ground. You got to dig it out to get it out. It won't come out by itself.
And get this, there's even more free stuff we can get from the government, like free artwork, free videos on how to start up your own small business, and free aerial photos of your neighborhood. And there's a whole lot more, so get ready. We'll tell you how to start cashing in on the government. For 12 on your side, I'm Susan Hogan.
Well, we want you to get out your pen and paper to jot down some very important numbers.
For the State Information Office in Rhode Island, the number is 401-277-2000. In Massachusetts, 617-722-2000. And for the Federal Information Center, the number is 1-800-347-1997.
Now, if you're over the age of 50, there are more than 2,500 places you can turn to for freebies, and tomorrow night, Susan Hogan tells us where and how. Lots of severe weather hitting parts of our country. One local company learns how to react, and we'll have that story.
And Tony will be here in just a few moments with your complete forecast.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Circuit City.
Circuit City's got unbeatable computer savings every day, and that means there's no better place to buy your new computer. Get unbeatable low prices on all the top brands. And right now, during Circuit City's Computer Expo and sale, get 0% interest for 90 days on every computer. Plus, get a free Windows 95 upgrade on every IBM-compatible computer. Like this compact multimedia computer with $1,200 software package, just $1299.97 after $100 mail-in rebate. Now's the time to save. Hurry into Circuit City's Computer Expo and sale. Going on now.
The Ideon Classic is over. The Buick closeout continues. Right now, get $1,500 cash to you on LeSabre, $1,000 cash on Regal, Park Avenue, $1,500 cash. Plus, the official cars of the Ideon Classic are now available in like-new condition. Think of the added savings. Get up to $1,500 cash direct to you at your nearest New England Buick dealer. What are you waiting for?
Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick?
Introducing Hefty One-Zip bags with the One-Zip slider. Closes first time, every time. So tight, you can zip and flip. New Hefty One-Zip. There's the hard way, or the hefty way.
Sandwiches taste better when somebody else makes them. But you gotta make it with good stuff, like Healthy Choice cold cuts. There's less salt, only 1 gram of fat. So with Healthy Choice, I can eat what I like. Call me picky. Just don't call me late for lunch. I want healthy. They want hot dogs. Lucky for me, Healthy Choice makes hot dogs. Healthy Choice has much less fat. These guys love them. They eat what they like, and I like what they eat.
Just can't get enough of this place. Been there for 4 hours. Rocky Point is the best.
That's right here. Rocky Point!
Keeping an eye on weather with Tony Petranka.
Well, it was beautiful weather for Safety Awareness Day, sponsored by Allied Signal. On hand, moi, talking about hurricane and tornado safety, as well as the East Providence Police Department, the Rhode Island State Police, DEM, and Red Cross. We were all educating the public on various personal safety. I was handing out hurricane tracking charts because this hurricane season has been very active, and we'll talk about Tropical Storm Felix in a few minutes. First, the local forecast for tonight. You know, the winning streak just continues. Beautiful weather, clear skies, dry tonight. Heading outdoors, it looks good. 9 o'clock in the evening, 72 degrees. Your sunset, oh, look at that. It's before 8 o'clock now. Tomorrow morning, we just went by it, but tomorrow morning, look for more sunshine. Temperatures in the morning in the 70s, and by tomorrow afternoon, blue skies, warm temperatures, a little humid, but not too hard to take. Temperatures by afternoon between 83 and 88 degrees. And as always, we give you the toll-free weather hotline number, 1-800-438-2162. Give it a call. You'll get your beach forecast on there, as well as the marine forecast and updates on any tropical storms or hurricanes. And we do have a tropical storm. His name is Felix. It is still way out over the Atlantic Ocean. Here's the East Coast, located at 16.6 north, 44.4 west, with winds of 50 miles per hour. Take a look at it on a satellite photo before we show you the local conditions. And it is getting better organized. Still packing winds of 50 miles per hour. There it is. It is expected to become a hurricane in the next couple of days. It's moving off towards the west at about 20 miles per hour. And a brand new tropical depression now in the Gulf of Mexico. That may become a tropical storm over the next 24 hours as well. So the tropics are active. Stay tuned. Now we'll take a look at our weather closer to home. Perfect, plenty of sunshine. Temperature 80 at Providence, 83 Warwick, Forster at 81 along the coastline. Once again, the sea breeze set up, so the beaches were great. 75 on Block Island. The Cape and the Islands reporting temperatures 80s at Hyannis, 76 at the Vineyard, and Nantucket reporting 73 degrees. High temperature for today was nice at 86. Low this morning at 60. Wind from the south at 13. That's the sea breeze. Relative humidity coming up just a little bit. Each day will get more and more humid, especially by Friday. Relative humidity at 51%. Why the nice weather? I'm glad you asked. Right there. That letter H. We call that high pressure. It's a fair weather system sitting right over New England, keeping the clouds away. So sunny skies for today as well as tomorrow. So the forecast map for tomorrow shows that high pressure system sliding off the coastline. That'll set up a southwesterly wind, so things will warm up quite a bit. And a little more humid, too. 83 to 88 degrees for your high temperature. And a great beach day coming up. Air temperature at 80. Ocean temperature at 70. So get the toes wet. Sun index on a scale from 1 to 10, a 10 being perfect, we'll give it a 10. So once again, you'll need the sunscreen. All right, 5-day forecast, and it shows the humidity coming back towards the end of the week, especially on Friday, 87 degrees. You see a rain shower for Friday. I wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans, however. It's just a scattered shower. Even for Saturday, the weekend looks good. An early morning shower is possible, then partly sunny skies, 85.